All right, number 10 wants us to complete this magic square. We want to fill in each box so that each row, each column, and each diagonal will have the same sum. Okay, so the way described in the text, we're going to need 8 different equations. 1, 2, 3 for the 3 rows, 4, 5, 6 for the columns, 7 for one diagonal, 8 for the other. And so, in order to find this, since they don't give you the total, we're going to need to add up all those numbers. 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, and 23. We're going to add those up. We're going to divide by 3. Just kind of like the number of rows or the number of columns. We're going to divide by 3. Okay, so I'm going to compute this first. Divide by 3 to find what we call our sub goal. That is what each row and column and diagonal need to add to. So you divide by the number of rows or columns that should be the same. I think it only works if they're the same, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, etc. Okay, so I'm going to add up these numbers: 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23. And we're going to divide by 3, because we have 3 rows and 3 columns. That gives us 45. So we want each row, each column, each diagonal to equal 45. Okay, so now what I recommend, we're going to list all the possible ways of getting a total of 45. So this is what I suggest. We're going to use the calculator, and we're going to start with the biggest number, 23, and find out how many times we're going to use that. So 23 plus whatever. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this calculator and take the total, which is 45. I'm going to take away 23 and see what I have left. I have 22. So is there a way that I can get 22 from 2 of the remaining numbers? Let's take away 14, for example. That leaves me with 8. So I know that 23 plus 14 plus 8 is going to give me 45. We just did that math. So now I know that if I just interchange, if I add 1 here, that will give me 15. Take away 1 there, that give me 17. So the same difference. So I'm going to say 23, 15, and 7. This is by taking 1 from here and adding it to there. Same set of numbers. And then if I were to take, I couldn't do anything else because 9 is getting bigger. I don't think we can make it with 9. So let's say 45 minus 23, and then minus 9. If 13 is not in our list. So these are all the ways we can make 45 with 23. So now we're going to go to 22. So I'm going to say 45 minus 22. That leaves me with 23. So let's see if I can make this. Let's use 16 first. Take away 16. That leaves us with 7. Okay. So we have 22, 16, and 7. And we're going to manipulate these. I'm going to take 1, make it 15, add 1. So I'm going to say 22. Take away 1 is 15. Add that 1 to the last number is 8. That works out. And then, can we make it work with 9? Let's see, 45 minus 22 gives us 23, minus 9 gives us 14. So we'll say 22, 14, and 9. Okay. So this is the method that we're going to work. All right, now we're going to do 21. right, so we're going to say 45, take away 21, leaves us with 24. So 14 is the smallest number. If we did 14, that will leave us with 10, which that won't work out. So we can't do 14, but we should be able to do 15 and 9. And we should be able to do 16 and 8. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There might be, should be one more. There should be 8. So I'll cycle through 23, 22, 21. Probably going to need to be 16. So 45 minus 16. And let's say minus 15. Okay, 16, 15, and 14 will be my last one. 16, 15, and 14. Okay, so once you get the complete list, there's going to be 8 of them on the 3x3. There'll be more if you had a 4x4. You're going to count and find a number that appears 4 times. The reason being 4 is because the middle is 1, the middle vertical is 2, and each diagonal. So I want to figure out which number goes in the middle, whichever number appears 4 times. So either 16 or 15. See, 15 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15 appears 4 times. That definitely means 15 is going to be our middle number. Okay. And we already have 8. Okay. So I'm looking for a combination that has 8, 15, and something else. Okay. It's only going to be one of them. 8, 15, 22. That's this one. So that means 22 is going to go in this bottom corner. 22 is here. It says if a number appears 3 times, it's going to be a corner. So 1, 2, 3 22s. Definitely a corner. We have 1, 2, 3 16. That's going to be in another corner. 1, 2, 3 14s. So we have 14 and 16 are going to be my other corner numbers, which we'll figure out because we already have 8. And we have 8. See, 8 once, 2, 3 times. Yeah. So every time you see a 3, it's going to be a corner. So we already have 22. So we got 22, 9, and something. So looking for 22, 9, and 14. And we do know that 14 is going to be a corner. It appears 3 times. So 22, 9, 14. This has to be 14. All right, so we also have a combination with 8, 14, and something. Okay, so we got 8, 14, and 23. So that means that middle number is 23. All right, and then we just fill in the other two. So we got 23, 15, 23, 15, 7 right there. And then we can fill in these columns. So 9, 15, and 9, 15, and 21. And then we have 22, 7, and 16 right here. 22, 7, and 16. And then from here, once you get it all filled in, you can just go back and check. We can add up any one of these rows, columns, and diagonal, and we should get 45.